As we come to the end of 2023 and the start of 2024, I can't quite believe it's been a year since I gave you my annual update, but it has been another busy year for the two cities. We had the first King's speech in over 70 years, a historic moment as King Charles outlined the government's agenda for the year ahead. One of the biggest announcements was to regulate pedicabs. I cannot thank you enough for your support in securing this bill. Many of you will know I've led a campaign for years to tackle the minority of pedicabs who cause such a problem. And I'm so grateful for the government to taking on my previous pedicab bill and giving it government time, and it should be passed in 2024. I've been working with our police forces in the Metropolitan Police in Westminster and the City of London in the Square Mile to take zero-tolerant approaches to crime and antisocial behaviour. Thank you to the thousands of you who took part in my 2 crime surveys. On the back of your responses and working closely with our police forces, I launched my crime plans, which include increasing police presence, introducing estate wardens in Westminster and enforcing a zero-tolerance policy on antisocial behaviour, such as smoking cannabis in public places. Working together, we also saved a number of our buses from the Mayor's cuts. After our victory in 2022, saving the 416 and the legendary 24 bus, to name but a few, this year we did secure a reprieve for the 211, which connects Westminster to 5 hospitals. But sadly, it is now under threat again, and I hope to continue to work with you to save our hospital bus. I was delighted to see the government bring forward the Renters Reform Bill, as well as legislation to reform the leasehold system. I've been working behind the scenes, making the case for the importance of wholesale leasehold reform, and I'm delighted that we will see reforms come forward next year. The much needed Renters Reform Bill will give renters much more security and strengthen landlords' right to evict problem tenants. As you know, I've been campaigning on this for years because the current system has not been working for either tenants or landlords. It is of course a balancing act, and I have been on the Renters Reform Bill Committee in Parliament scrutinising this very important legislation line by line. We also won the government's backing for our short-time lets register. The consultation opened this year and the responses are being looked into now, and I will continue to push for the implementation as swiftly as possible. I've also been working with cycling organisations and delivery companies, including Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Get Here and Just Eat, to ensure that they take their riders' safety and their professionalism really seriously, and we are working on an app that their riders will have to look at and take a test to ensure that they understand the highway code and the importance of not ignoring pedestrians, not ignoring red lights, cycling down the wrong way or using pavements as roads. And I look forward to this actually coming to fruition sometime in the new year. Building on last year's success of my launching of the Fertility Workplace Pledge, I'm pleased to have grown the list of companies signing up, including Aldi and Mars, and there are now over 50 companies signed up to support their employees who are going through fertility treatment and raising awareness of fertility treatment generally. This year saw some momentous occasions and anniversaries. The eyes of the world turned to our neighbourhoods for the coronation of King Charles and Queen Camilla, and of course we celebrated St Bart's Hospital 900th anniversary and the London Tube turning 160. I've voted in the Commons nearly 200 times, spoken out on issues that matter to you and matter to me, visited hundreds of brilliant organisations, charities, businesses, local groups, and met loads and loads of resident associations and local people. And as we come to the end of 2023, I would like to thank you for all your support of me and my campaigns, and also continuing to talk to me about the issues that most concern you. Sadly, we have seen terrorist attacks in Israel and a war in Gaza, while Putin's senseless aggression in Ukraine continues. I hope these conflicts come to an end very quickly and that stability and peace can be restored. and that the rebuilding of lives on all sides can begin. And at the same time, we can strengthen our own community cohesion, which has been tested over recent months. And as we come to the end of 2023 and look forward to the new year, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you all and your loved ones a very happy, peaceful festive season and a very successful and happy new year.